Hello everyone, I hope that you guys are okay. In this video I want to give you some language learning advice because I want to motivate people to practice languages. And before I start with my story, I want to tell something about my other pages, like my SoundCloud page. There I have like multilingual raps, so raps in multiple languages. And yeah, maybe it's motivating you. So if you want to check out my SoundCloud page, it's the first link below this video. And I also want to tell something about my Patreon page because there are like extra language learning tips and I also have extra videos. And for just $1 per month, you already get access to this extra content. So if you want to check out my Patreon page, it's the second link below this video. All right, I'm going to give you some language learning advice. I'm going to talk about listening to audio of a native speaker because I think that's a great way to practice languages. And if someone is like telling a phrase and while you're what do you say, like saying a phrase with audio, when you're listening the audio, I think it's a good exercise to write down the phrase, just try to write it down because then you're able to check out if you know how to write it and you will get a better feeling for the language. So this, for example, works pretty well with Russian, or for example language like Russian, or yeah, maybe right now I'm practicing, I'm improving my Buryat, which is a rare language which they speak in Buryatia. And I also use this exercise. So when someone is saying something with the audio in Buryat, I try to write it down. But I also use the opposite trick. So if someone is like writing down something in Buryat, then I try to make an audio file of it. So I try to pronounce the phrase which I'm reading. And this works pretty well because like often, for example, with Russian, if you each single letter of the alphabet has a certain pronunciation. So if you know how the letter is pronounced, you can how do you say it? You can practice it by making audio by yourself, or you can try to write it down. And of course, there could be exceptions. Sometimes a letter could be pronounced differently, but often it's pronounced the same way. So for me personally, it works pretty well, and I also figure out based on my experience how I have to pronounce these words. Because another exercise is that you ask the native speaker to make the audio file or to write it down for you. And yeah, if you're practicing a language with with a teacher, you can also maybe ask it, how do you say it, if you could use this exercise, because I think it's pretty helpful though, because like if you're listening to audio, like you can hear it multiple times. Another good trick is maybe to how do you say it, just try to speak it multiple times, so when you're at home, uh, when no one is around you, you can just like speak it, and just listen to yourself. That's what I recommend. All right, guys. Thanks. It was pretty cool to tell you guys this, and I hope that you enjoyed the video. Cheers.